She's today one of the biggest names in Nollywood, but she had it rough at the beginning like most big names today. Mercy Aigbe started acting earning peanuts. But speaking recently about her career thus far, Mercy Aigbe said she cried on her way home after getting paid for a movie. "I had been on the set of a movie for 3 weeks and at the end, I was paid $12. And I remember on my way back home, I was crying because before I came into the industry, I already had a car and I was okay." Asked why she's not part of any caucus as common in the movie industry, she had this response: "I didn't just have to join any caucus because after the movie era, everybody just started giving me scripts. So, there was no need for it. But maybe I should say that I belong to all caucus because I have a good working relationship with everybody, whether it's the Odunfas, Echoes and others. Yinka, Quadri and Bello are my fathers and I work with them a lot." As to whether she was harassed in the industry, I wouldn't call it harassment. Yes, men make passes at me because I'm very beautiful. It happens everywhere. I'm an adult and if I wanted to date someone, I would have, but I didn't date anyone. When asked why she didn't date anyone in the industry, she attributed to her belief that relationships in such industry doesn't work. Mercy Aigbe is married to an hotelier, car dealer who she says loves her very much and loves her job. She explains the love and trust in their relationship as the reason why her husband doesn't get jealous when she's away on set. Asked how she copes with being a second wife, Mercy Aigbe says she's not a second wife as widely believed. "This question is very funny and I'm going to deal with this now. What happened is that when I met him, he was already separated from his first wife. Although they were still married but no longer together. She lives abroad with the children. So, they were already separated when we started dating. They were separated for like 5 years before I came into the picture and their divorce case was in court. They were divorced before we got married. A lot of people don't know the real gist. Now I'm not the second wife but the only wife. They finalized their divorce before our wedding and even before I had my son." Despite believing in the sanctity of marriage and that it is the devil who tries to pull marriages down, her previous marriage didn't work. Mercy Aigbe, however, said she has no regrets as she did nothing wrong in the marriage, but her mother-in-law just didn't want the marriage to stand. "I had a mother-in-law who didn't like where I come from. She didn't like the fact that her son didn't marry a lady from their village. She made me go through hell. At a point when I couldn't take it anymore, I left the marriage." Mercy wouldn't wish what she went through in her failed marriage on any lady, but she's happy now and hopes to give her husband a new baby as soon as possible.